Welcome back, part 10, Final Fantasy 16, late night stream, continuing on with the dream. Hey, alright. Let's check in on our boy.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly.
Anal.
But I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And he was already the best of
And
boys.
regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
That's nasty.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Ugh. Several hours later.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Let's check. Let's go up here.
I wish.
I think I'll wait till Migs away instead of talking.
Wee. Wee. Wibble, wibble.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
I sure do. For you, buddy.
We, have a guest.
Yes. I love guests.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Do it. Do as he says. Meanwhile, Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, the seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Maybe because you're a shit father. Did you think about that?
Bella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
You disappoint me, old man.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Tell me.
One way to find out.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Just one thing after another here. Pull this aggressively. Thank you.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wayne. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
2,000!
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed, days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Your life, not mine.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candlewood on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company.
Yay!
Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Hey.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Be quick about it, boy.
It's finished outfit for the workshop,
This is a new chapter, right? Damn it.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep it in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on it.
New chapter. Hey. Wait. This guy's the quest guy. Move out of the way, table.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
I do.
Quick look. Seen enough?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Uncle.
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
What are the odds that our uncle survives this endeavor? The Velcroy Desert, a vast, arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dhalmekia since time immemorial. I go do these side quests. Boop 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 boop. This was a waste. Yeah, it's probably
was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. You deserve a rest.
The maze blade!
Alright, you little shit.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep.
To the dragon area we go, You gonna go up there and kill these hoes,
Slavers don't even bother.
Let's go.
Faster!
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastman gets...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage.
Boo 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 boo.
Who are you?
Clive, mother-loving Rossfield, that's who.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
No, not me.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you. I'll...
Let's turn these two quests in real quick and continue our journey through the desert.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you. What kind of leader sends people into danger without I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Quest completed. The weight of command.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more.
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway...
Thank you for the sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision. A single slip. And the poison fell, and even success means tremendous pain. I became a Physiker to help people, not to kill them.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be assured.
You sound like Taya. It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a Physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Quest complete. Do no harm. I think that's a... should be a new threshold for my... valorous deeds.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. I gave you that one, didn't I? Here you are. All done?
Let's see what that one item is. Ooh. Cool. To Arrakis we go. Dune, the desert planet. We shall acquire some spice melange.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
The riddle of the sands.
Let's go.
Good gracious, asses
Our
bodacious.
destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna give me anything special. So I don't need to
Many
fight.
years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived, but you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, falling like a
Good girl.
Whee! Where did I go? Oh. Wait, why did it...
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Sketchy. Uncle Byron is a little sketchy.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Take it!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Where are the bearers who heated it? It wasn't heated by magic.
Kill them. Murder.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's.
Let me borrow your rowboat. Looky what I found. Dead end.
Good day, my lord. Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice.
Thanks, lady. I'm glad.
Write it for Gilbert's sake.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
$1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
They are.
Fucking men of the wrong.
must be blind. I do not see this other. I'm blind.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
To Drake's family.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
For the boys.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
No.
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
I don't know who you are, but... Nice save, Uncle.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furter?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
To
Who's
the Lock
that
of Leisure.
girl? It's Jess.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Fresh bread. Warm from the oven.
Here, take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Or what? Don't understand why you guys are so much like think you're bullies. I've literally obliterated armies.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this Momate's farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
Again.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Just punch him in the face.
Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man... 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
Easy. Done.
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
The riddle of the desert.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. child's play.
Don't.
Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Juiciest meat from Green.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
You said butt. Finish your butt. No, this is bad. Where's my butt?
Let me treat you. I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Whee!
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
A piece of candy has been found. Oh, I don't know if I can act it. Cannot. Son of a biscuit.
A 1,000 gil for a
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon?
I need a new dress.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs.
Fine.
Finest fabric.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Dang it. Wait, how do I get over there? How do I get over there? I think I can. No way. Oh. To leave behind the thing. Makes sense.
Why is the tavern shut?
That makes sense. calling it now. I'm gonna have a wanted board to fight a cactuar. No doubt in my mind. State. Get out of the way. Where's Little Alamigo? I want to go there.
I'll take it from here.
So, yes, sir.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
You will try.
It's not over yet, Uncle! Good! I'm just getting warmed up!
Thanks for the money, lads.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
How about you wait with them, and I'll fetch a wagon? Just think of that, punk. Several hours later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double them!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of...
Thank you, Luke.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Hubba hubba, roar.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Thank you for shopping at
Come on,
Chick-fil-A.
Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. The desert. Oh, I guess I already did the desert riddle.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's...
I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's Least accomplished. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to... He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of... I don't suppose you have any idea.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable...
I'd be a fool.
So...
Good question. If I'm... And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit...
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor. We need information.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark. Now, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of... They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their... Right. I think we have a plan. I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the...
All right.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it...
What I'm hearing?
My carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp.
Some softness, like eating a cloud.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever...
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide these baths, or all that keep me from an ignoble... My livelihood, my very...
Hot water. Hot water bun baby. Hot water bun baby.
Hanging lantern.
They've opened the gate.
Luke was true to his word.
I'll be asking for you again.
My sweet.
Look, Father. Hot water.
Just look at the...
Where is this person?
Fucking men of the wrong.
I need to drink. You're going to drink my...
So, I can't let anyone in until I've cleaned up the mess you and your friend made.
My bad.
It would make a fine...
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face him.
Sweet incense, wax candles.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
I'm so lost. Why is this so hard? Let's do this. How do I open? Journal. I don't want it on my screen. I just want you to tell me where this idiot's at.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in Castle Dasbog.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer.
Bro, this is annoying.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Yes, the finest fabric.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
You're going to drink my... I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of good control.
Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I don't care enough about this stupid side quest. I'll just leave. F you. You're not gonna show me where it's at? With an exclamation point? I don't care about you.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Dhalmekia and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on.
Faster!
times. That explains the heat. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling. Ready, go?
Yeah!
It's a very sloppy fight. I don't I don't like those skills that went off first, although maybe I just don't like the skills that earth offers. I do like having the triple defensive though, but not having the force pull sucks. I guess if I can master the two thunder things, I can.
There it is.
Put them there.
Drake's Fang.
Oh no! What do we do? Okay, good.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
I accept.
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
I'm coming. Coming fast. The Jaw. This gaping chasm worn through ageless stone serves as the Republic's sole gateway to Drake's Fang. Go back. Just see. What's up? It said there's marks in this area, so I'm sure it's my cactuar, bro.
This is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
There he is.
Won't crack.
I was hoping we'd be seeing the baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't...
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day...
Hot water. That's a good one.
Sweet incense! What wax candles?
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang.
You're a friend of Lubor's, aren't you?
Affirmative.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal green. It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
It would make a fine.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
You're going to drink my...
Hey, that's Lubor's badge. Are you a friend of Lubor's too, mister?
Whee.
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
You can't even fill my cup.
Finally, we'll be able to get one.
Oh, wait.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Jesus.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face us.
I clearly haven't gotten word, buddy. That dude's missing his hands. I chopped them off.
Just look at the detail.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Alright, let's Google it. Let's see if it's bugged or if I'm just mentally challenged. Oh, it just doesn't. Where?
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
Oh. bad guide.
Sweet incense.
Absolutely absurd.
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you...
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough.
Thank you.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Silver platters.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
My carpets have pride of place.
So, you learn anything useful, or...?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
All the cook said was that he needs his knives too heavy and they do his...
So we're no better off than when we... Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his... That can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses no. We must be missing something.
No doubt you're right. I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough. If your trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other apprentice is no better than to help me with my test. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen. I bet she'd know a thing.
Okay, let's go find the location of this cacatoire, most likely. Maybe not a cacatoire. Could be something else. Who knows?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Sand shark. Black boulder. Okay.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping
Is it
to
true
get out
what
of
I'm
here.
hearing?
Let's go. Any luck?
Well, I asked her, but...
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. then that's what he would have known, that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Delamil...
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits, and if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all.
Limestone? Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to...
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright, if you were a big monster, where would you hide? The desert. Not there, since we can't see or go there.
Yes!
See it being up here a little bit.
Straight home now.
Oh, it's an adamantoise. Fastitokalon.
Well, Clive, looks like you take the sword.
Perfected! Yo, I took no damage. I don't think I took damage. Yes.
It should have stayed in its shell.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have...
Take a sniff, good sir. Need to a silken softness.
Skipping through Dalamil, skipping through my town, skipping through the Dalamil, skipping through the town. I am Clyde. I'm really cool. Got a scar on my face. Removing a tattoo.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
There's good news and bad news. Good news. Finish this quest.
Back to the stables, go.
Bad news is it took so long.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's
Over my my session limit. Well, bordering my session limit to make this not too much longer than the other ones. So I'm gonna turn this in, and that'll be it. I'll head towards tower and see what we can do.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Actually, it's not.
You are one of the good ones, you know. You and that merchant both. She's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret.
I want to see. Make it. Show me. Okay. Looks like a knife.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters.
And when I do, I'll craft you.
Quest complete. Carving out a niche. Alright, so we should be theoretically done with all the side quests available thus far. I think we can continue the story on the morrow, which is good. A little bit of a nice change of pace. Let's double check here. We don't have any more animals or beasties to slay. None. Excellent. We're caught up on hunt board.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Yeah.
Here you
You're
go.
totally who I meant to talk to.
Always something in there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Milady? Oh. Whoa, dang, I get 800 ability points? Okay.
Come again.
I was thinking I
may
might
have
be
more
like
for ya.
somewhat close to done with the game, but oh, I need to talk to this. All right, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna walk around here and mess around with some stuff off stream, but because it's not relevant. But thank you for watching. We'll get this video uploaded ASAP. This is number 10. 8 and 9 should both be up soon. So again, you can tell your friends to watch that. Thanks for watching the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching on YouTube. Stay tuned for the next one. And everyone have a great night.